Live from NBC4, this is the Channel 4 News at 5:30.
Is this cleaning up the community, or is it hassling the homeless? Tonight, a community action group accuses the LAPD of heavy-handed policing. Good evening once again, everybody. I'm Paul Moyer.
And I'm Colleen Williams. Tonight, a homeless advocacy group and an independent filmmaker have teamed up to document what they say are questionable LAPD tactics for dealing with the homeless. Police say they're just doing a tough job as politely as they can. Channel 4's Angie Crouch is live in our newsroom right now to sort it all out. Angie?
Colleen, homeless advocates say that the video they shot shows LAPD officers illegally confiscating the property of those who live on Skid Row and then dumping it back onto another city street just a few blocks away. Now, advocates say it's all part of a plan to chase away the homeless in order to make room for revitalization. This video of LA's Skid Row is from a documentary called The Urban Frontier, shot by a homeless advocate. The edited tape appears to show LA police picking up milk crates, shopping carts, and other items, much to the dismay of homeless people. The filmmaker asked the police what will happen to the property.
Why did the crates go?
Storing them in a temporary warehouse to return them to their owners. I've already been in contact with those companies and they want them back.
The edited video later shows other LAPD officers at night dumping a truckload of property onto a city street near the 6th Street Bridge, a few blocks away from Skid Row.
Those are supposed to go back to their owners, right?
The what? The milk crates?
The milk crates?
Are they?
What?
Is the milk crates supposed to go back to their owners?
It's up to them. They want to
come pick them up.
Homeless advocates say the video shows that police aren't really cleaning up the streets, just moving the homeless away from an area that developers want to revitalize.
We will not allow the continued wholesale dredging of our community for the benefit of a new downtown.
LA police say most of the milk crates and shopping carts were stolen from businesses and had been abandoned on the street. Police say the items are dumped near the 6th Street Bridge because that's where the city's maintenance yard is.
And in the morning when they open up, all of that will be picked up, and some of the items like the milk crates and the shopping carts will be pulled off and returned to their owners, and the rest of the trash debris will be thrown away.
Homeless advocates say police are routinely arresting people who live on Skid Row for having illegal shopping carts and milk crates, and they think that's harassment. But police today say that they've arrested only one woman for having an illegal milk crate. The others, they say, were arrested for different reasons. In the newsroom, Angie Crouch, Channel 4 News.
Angie,
And controversy tonight in LA's Skid Row. Some community activists are accusing the police of harassing the homeless. But officials say they're just cleaning up the area. Let's go live to Robert Santos in downtown LA for the details. Robert.
Well, you know, a lot is going on with the urbanization of the downtown area. And advocates of the homeless on Skid Row say that the LAPD has gone too far when cleaning up the streets. And one man shooting a documentary down here says he caught some of it on tape. This video is from a documentary entitled Urban Frontier. The director says it's about the transformation of Skid Row. He says while shooting the video, he witnessed what he and the Los Angeles Community Action Network say is harassment of the homeless by LAPD officers.
Notice them picking up stuff from San Pedro Street and then with the full knowledge that other homeless people were going to take the stuff, dumping it on dumping it under the 6th Street Bridge.
The police just came down the street and arbitrarily confiscated people's personal property on the auspices that the carts that the property was in was stolen.
The LAPD says the video shows what officers have been doing for years, cleaning up abandoned items which have become a health and safety hazard. It says before the trash is scooped up by skip loaders, officers give the homeless very clear notice. The documentary also shows a man being arrested for possession of milk crates, something the LAPD says is a crime, but is not often enforced unless it gets out of hand.
Now, all these years, I've had crates. They've taken them from us. But now you go to jail.
That woman had collected dozens, if not hundreds, of milk crates and was building structures with them on the sidewalk.
Homeless advocates say the documentary also shows some police officers driving through an alley near the dump site away from the homeless, blasting the theme song from the 70s sitcom Sanford and Son. They say it was insensitive. We'll let that portion play out so you can decide for yourself.
I really can't comment on that too much because I don't know what to make of that. We'll look into that and see if that is. And the fact of that even being whistled, I'm not sure that necessarily equates to being insensitive.
And homeless advocates argue that arresting people for such things as shopping carts and milk crates is a waste of law enforcement resources. They say that the city's plan to put 50 more police officers downtown would cost about $3 million. Money they argue would best be used for more services and housing for more than 150 homeless people. We're live downtown. Robert Santos, KTLA News.
Also still ahead, a local community activist group says it has video of LAPD officers harassing the homeless on Skid Row. You'll see more of this tape in a live report. And there are some new SUVs on the road. They're called crossover SUVs, and they're selling in droves. We'll take a few first.
Absolutely.
Right. A local activist group claims the homeless on Skid Row are being harassed.
The group released this videotape of alleged misconduct by LAPD officers. We'll have more on this story and comment from police coming up.
The governor wants another crackdown on the border today.
With him.
You're watching footage from a documentary alleging the LAPD is using tough tactics to rid Skid Row of homeless people. But some say it's part of the city's plan to clean up the area for new development. Suzanne Marquez is in downtown LA, where some businesses are happy to see it. Suzanne.
Christine, independent filmmaker Ernest Savage shot this piece over the past 4 months. He says it shows the LAPD taking away what little comfort the homeless have. But the police say that it shows them keeping the streets clean and safe. This edited video from a documentary called The Urban Frontier shows the LAPD and city crews clearing the streets of things like clothing, beds, and tents.
Everyone there on the streets, as things are cleaned up, are given notice that the area is going to be picked up, and they have an opportunity to take whatever property they want to.
But not according to some people who live there.
Truckloads of personal property were trash. These are our belongings, our lives, everything we own.
Why did the crates go?
Storing them in a temporary warehouse to return them to their owner.
The officer says they're going to return the milk crates to their proper owners, but the edited video shows the stuff, including carts and crates, dumped like trash.
Those are supposed to go back to their owners, right?
The what? The milk crates?
The milk crates?
Are they?
What?
That's the milk crates supposed to go back to their owners?
It's up to them. They want to
come pick them up.
A local business not complaining is LA Cellular at 6th and Central. They say they often have problems with the locals on the streets.
Probably about 3 or 4 days ago, one lady came in trying to ask for money, and since she put her hands in here, just try to go over, and then as she sat on the showcase broke.
She says she's grateful for the constant work of the LAPD.
Well, at least we don't have to worry about, checking if our customers are okay.
Homeless advocates say one reason there is such a problem on the streets is that there aren't enough available beds in the shelters and that the homeless need more permanent housing. Reporting live at Parker Center, Suzanne Marquez, Fox 11 News.
Live from ABC 7, David Ono, Ellen Leva, Dallas Rain's weather, and Rob Fukuzaki Sports. As Eyewitness News at 5 in high definition continues.
Tension builds as police crack down on LA's Skid Row. A community group releases video of what it claims is police harassment of the homeless. I'm Philip Palmer, in for David Ono.
And I'm Ellen Leva. The homeless say living on the streets is all they know. And they say being targeted by police makes life even worse. Eyewitness News reporter Miriam Hernandez is live near downtown LA with both sides of this controversy. Miriam?
Well, forces are at odds about how to attack some very entrenched problems here. Number one, public safety, how to keep all people safe here on the streets. The other one is how to get homeless people on the streets into some real housing, into some real homes. What is clear in this video released today is that some homeless people want a hands-off policy from LAPD. An LAPD sweep of Skid Row. Officers collecting grocery carts and milk crates, then tossing them into a heap. This tape, shot by the Los Angeles Community Action Network, shows what they say is a civil rights violation.
We will not allow the continued wholesale dredging of our community for the benefit of a new downtown.
The group charges that seizures have stepped up because the city's ordinance to clear walkways has been barred by the Ninth Circuit Court. This woman says she was arrested for crate possession.
Now we have to find out something else we can take those people to jail for. We got it. Let's take him to jail for crates. And that's what I went to jail for, possession of a crate.
We showed the tape to LAPD's Lieutenant Paul Vernon. He says the crates and carts belong to businesses who later pick them up. The rest is trash.
And they're very careful to make sure that they only are picking up that material that's been abandoned by people.
Lieutenant Vernon says there was only one crate arrest, a woman who was constructing a shelter with them. These photos of drug use provided to Eyewitness News Today were shot by another group, Central City East. Carts here are used to hide narcotics and their users. Orlando Ward with a Midnight Mission says the focus should be on helping the addicted.
People are dying on our streets, and this situation cannot be trivialized over whether or not somebody loses a milk crate.
LA Can says their video nevertheless shows an attitude problem. The Sanford and Son theme song allegedly hummed by an LAPD officer on trash patrol. And Lieutenant Vernon says he wants to get his hands on a copy of that tape to listen to it more and see how it was edited, particularly with regard to that song. About seeing and viewing anything that goes on here in the Skid Row area, he says anyone can bring a camera here 24 hours a day. He says LAPD has nothing to hide. Reporting live from Central City East, Miriam Hernandez, ABC 7 Eyewitness News. Philip, back to you.
Thank you, Miriam.